Just when we think we might have heard all about Tesla, Elon Musk's latest revelations at the All-In Summit have left, well, certainly me and Winston speechless. Now you might be thinking, Felix, haven't we covered every inch of Tesla's plans? We talked about FSD and dojo breakthroughs and robo-taxis but Elon never ceases to amaze. In his recent interview at the All-In Summit, he's painted a picture of the future that is so audacious it makes all of our previous projections look positively quaint. Even my trusty golden retriever Winston couldn't have sniffed out or predicted the magnitude of these developments. We're talking humanoids. We're talking supercomputers at a scale we've never thought of. We're talking about an age of abundance that could make today's tech boom look like the Stone Age. And guess what? Even the Muppets on Wall Street are starting to catch on. Analysts are scrambling to update their projections, and you won't believe where they think Tesla is heading. But let me assure you, there is one thing here that's for sure. We're making money. We're up 93% so far on our teaching portfolio this year, which is fun. And we do that in probably 3 to 4 hours a month, actually. I'm a very lazy trader. If you want to learn my 3 rules to how I do that, I will teach it to you. My plan is to teach 1 million people that very strategy. And all you got to do is come and join me Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time at felixprehn.com/bootcamp. I will teach you how we set up those trades, how we find them, how do we automate the profit taking and the risk management, and how we can do all of that as a nice little side hustle. So head over to felixprehn.com/bootcamp and grab your spot. So before we lay out everything that Elon has just unpacked, let's talk about how Wall Street is reacting to Elon's latest moves here. It seems the financial bigwigs are finally catching up to what we've been saying all along. Deutsche Bank has just resumed coverage of the US auto industry. Yeah, they haven't been covering Tesla, I know. And guess who's their top pick? Yeah, Tesla. The analyst slapped a buy rating on Tesla with a price target of $295. And for those of you keeping score at home, that's about 30% upside from where we are right now. Now you might be thinking, Felix, but Tesla stock is down 10% this year or something like that. And yes, let me tell you something interesting about that. Despite that dip, Tesla has actually outperformed the broader market, quarter to date at least. But Deutsche Bank isn't just looking at Tesla as another car company. No, they're seeing what we've been seeing for ages. They're viewing Tesla as a tech company that's on a mission to reshape multiple industries. As the analyst puts it, Tesla is in a league of its own and represents their highest conviction secular leader. So why all this optimism? Well, it boils down to 2 key areas: autonomous driving and those robots. Remember Elon's bold claim that Optimus robots could make Tesla a $25 trillion company? Wall Street is going, we'd like to make that money. So they're starting to see the potential in Tesla's full self-driving, set to launch in Europe and China in 2025, and the long-term prospects of the Optimus robot product. But there is more. Deutsche Bank is also bullish on Tesla's energy storage business. Yeah, they're forecasting a whopping $13 billion in net sales just from energy storage. It seems Tesla's ambitions extend far beyond making fancy electric cars. I know what you're thinking. You might be thinking, well, sounds good, doesn't it? But what about all that softness and car deliveries and margins? Well, Deutsche Bank says it's a temporary blip. They're looking ahead to new models and refreshes in the model pipeline. So Wall Street is finally waking up to what we've known all along, and that spells opportunity for us. So what exactly did Elon say at the All-In Summit that made Wall Street analysts so excited and finally recognized Tesla as more than just a car company? Well, let's start with the Optimus humanoid robot. Now, you might think robots are old news, but what Tesla's got cooking up here is something rather exciting. Elon revealed that Optimus was already in its 2nd major iteration. They're not just theorizing, they're building and improving. And get this, these robots are already being tested for light work inside Tesla factories. Now, Musk has previously made a bold statement and teased about making 1 billion robots per year in the distant future. This time, he actually gave a timeline. He estimates it'll take about 5 to 6 years to reach production of 1 million Optimus units per year. that's not a typo, 1 million robots. And at scale, he believes each Optimus could cost around $20,000. That's less than a car. Now imagine a world where the ratio of humanoid robots to humans could be 2-to-1 or even 3-to-1. That's not some far-off sci-fi scenario. That's actually Elon's vision for our near future. And it's therefore no wonder that Wall Street is sitting up and taking notice. But it's not just about quantity, it's about quality. And this is where Tesla's advancements in robot design come into play. Tesla isn't just building robots, they're learning about human biomechanisms in the process. The next generation Optimus hand will have actuators in the forearm, mimicking human anatomy. It's like they're creating a mechanical version of us. And here's a number that'll blow your mind. The new hand design will have 22 degrees of freedom. For those of you who aren't robotics engineers, that's approaching human-like dexterity. We're talking about robots that could potentially perform delicate tasks with the same finesse as a human hand. Now, I don't know about you, but my golden retriever Winston is looking a bit nervous. Aren't those robots going to replace us all? Well, let's get into that in a moment. But the groundbreaking stuff here is that Tesla isn't just making robots. They're creating mechanical beings that could seamlessly integrate into our world. And that's exactly why Wall Street is starting to see Tesla as not just a car company, but Optimus is just the tip of the iceberg. Wait till you hear about Tesla's plans for AI and computing infrastructure, the heart of Tesla's tech revolution. Now, as I'm sure you know, they developed something called Dojo. That isn't some martial arts training program. It's currently the most powerful supercomputer of any kind. And it's not just powerful, it's specifically designed for AI training with very long context windows. We're talking gigabytes of context here, if that means something to you. But Tesla isn't just resting on that. They are already working on Dojo 2, expected to be in volume production by the end of next year. And hold on to your hats, because Dojo 2 is anticipated to be comparable to NVIDIA's H200 systems. But what's more, Musk mentioned that it usually takes 3 major iterations of a technology for it to be excellent. He's estimating that Dojo 3 might come around late 2026. That's not that far off, and it suggests that Tesla is planning for continued rapid development of their AI infrastructure. Now let's talk about Tesla's custom AI chip design. This is where Tesla really sets itself apart from the competition. Tesla isn't just buying off-the-shelf components, they're designing their own AI inference computer for their vehicles. And according to Elon, this Tesla-designed AI chip is superior to anything available from suppliers. But it's not just about the chip itself. Tesla has developed custom low-level technologies, including a transport control layer over Ethernet. Now, I know that sounds like techno-babble, but what it means is that Tesla has control over every aspect of the AI system, from the hardware to the software. And this level of vertical integration gives Tesla a significant competitive advantage. Now, let's put it all together and consider what it actually means for Tesla and the broader AI landscape. First, Tesla's investment in custom AI hardware demonstrate their commitment to vertical integration. They're not just dabbling in AI, they're going all in. And second, the focus on handling very large context windows suggests Tesla is tackling complex, real-world AI problems. But this isn't just about making cars drive themselves. If you think about what Elon said about how cars are only allowed to drive on the road, so we only collect that road data, imagine when those robots start walking into buildings and homes and factories, how much different data you're going to get from that and how much Tesla will learn from that. And third, while Musk didn't explicitly discuss robotaxis in his interview, he probably wants to keep that for the robotaxi event on 10/10, the emphasis on processing gigabytes of data in real time is particularly relevant for autonomous driving in those complex real-world environments. So the implications here are far-reaching. We're going to see massive advancements in autonomous driving, faster than anyone else is predicting. And new AI applications beyond cars. They could potentially disrupt cloud computing and the whole data center industry. In essence, Tesla isn't just saying we're going to be a leader in EVs. We're aiming to be at the forefront of the whole AI revolution as it unrolls. So what does it all mean? I mean, if you zoom out for a little bit here, Musk believes that the humanoid robot opportunity is, and I quote, the single biggest opportunity ever. Not the biggest opportunity since, I don't know, some sort of revolution ever. And this is coming from a guy who's revolutionized cars, space, online payments. So it's kind of saying something pretty big. But it isn't just about robots. He's saying it's going to call us into an age of abundance. Now, you're probably thinking that sounds too good to be true, but listen to Musk's picture of the future. He's saying the cost of goods and services will trend towards zero. Imagine a world where scarcity is now a thing of the past. It's like having a golden retriever that never runs out of energy to fetch balls. Winston tends to get distracted by the squirrel or something smelly on the left. But Musk isn't just wearing rose-tinted glasses He's saying, I think there is an 80% probability of this positive AI future. There is also a downside here. And if you put that into perspective, we're not talking about a new industrial revolution. That was minor. We're talking about a financial, fundamental restructuring of the global economy. And it could solve scarcity of food and services and inequality and a lot of other things. But it's not going to be smooth sailing because there are profound questions here about purpose and work. What are we going to do with ourselves, right? For someone who's quit the corporate world, I don't know, 15 years ago or something like that, I can just say to you, there is a better thing on the other side of that 9-to-5 job. But I still fundamentally believe that humans need a sense of purpose. And for that, we need to find some fulfillment, ideally daily fulfillment. Some people get that from their jobs. Most actually don't. They just get some level of fulfillment from the paycheck. So probably for most people, this isn't as bad as you think, even though initially, yes, there'd be a huge amount of job losses. So what can you do about it? On a serious note, honestly, prepare for it, because I don't think this is some pie in the sky thing that's going to happen in 50 years. And it's going to come much, much quicker than you think. And most people won't realize it. So the first thing is get a second income stream. How do you get a second income stream? Some sort of side hustle, something you can do online, something where you can add value. I've done loads of businesses. I've got a bunch of businesses. And the thing I like the most is trading, because I can do it from anywhere. It's a couple of hours a week. And for me, it's very, very rewarding and fun. But if I was just trading, I'd be bored. And one of the reasons I'm here is because it's a lonely thing to do, to just trade on your own, right? So I love having our community and people to share things with. And the real kicker came when I got the first message about 3.5 years ago. Someone said, that information you just shared with me, I acted on it and it changed kind of my life. And I was like, wow, that's probably the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. And I thought, I want more of that. So we've gone down this rabbit hole of just teaching and having a mission of teaching 1 million people how to be financially free. So you've got to find your thing that A, keeps the lights on. That's the second income stream. And then B, find whatever you feel like your purpose is. Whatever, where you can really add value. Where can you change people's lives? And I think you can. I think everybody can. And if you find that, and I think you're going to look at this upcoming revolution with a big smile, because you'll be like, I'm ready for it. Whatever happens, I'm ready for it, and I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to make money out of it in the meantime. So to me, this reminds me a lot of sci-fi films I was watching when I was 30 years younger. And I think those things are coming true. And there will be flying cars and there will be robots everywhere. And work will not be the thing that we do in the way we do now. So I hope this has given you a little bit of an insight into not just Elon's mind, but maybe inspired you to do something, inspired you maybe to invest some more, improve your skills. And if you want to do that with us for free for about 90 minutes on Tuesday, then come and join me at felixprehn.org/bootcamp. I assume zero knowledge. This is completely for beginners. So check that out. Link is down below in the description. And if you enjoyed this video, then let me know. And I wish you all the best. Tesla's latest release is about to revolutionize the automotive industry, and you are getting a front row seat.